What is this small wooden stand with holes, alligator clips, and a lid seen on a local flea market page? The seller and commenters were completely stumped. They thought it was maybe made to hold hair extensions, but were generally stumped. The item is a small wooden stand with a circular top. The top has holes drilled through it and alligator clips glued on top, and the top also has a hinged wooden lid. Unfortunately, the original poster didn't answer any questions in the comments, so it may be a foot or two tall. If anyone knows what it's been used for or has any other information on it, I'm super curious. It's a thread organizer for pre-cut lengths of embroidery floss, for doing cross-stitch or hand embroidery. The threads are inserted into the holes with a crochet hook and clipped into the alligator clips. The threads hang freely on the organizer and do not tangle. To pull out the desired thread, you need to take all the threads of one color and hold them slightly, then pull out the one you need. What is this machine in an old barn in southern Missouri? I'm not sure what this is. I did every image reverse search and other ways to identify it, but nothing matches the distinct characteristics. The label, somewhat scalloped shield-type design, has no words left. ChatGPT suggested homemade moonshine machine. Any ideas? It took me a few minutes to find it. It's a Popperette coin-operated popcorn machine. It was patented on February 15, 1938 by Herbert B. Tyler in Evanston, Illinois. You'd stick a dime in the top and it would make one batch of popcorn for you. The glass globe on top would be filled with popcorn kernels. Either this is a countertop model or it's missing the stand. The complete machines I see online are taller. What is this heavy thing with a gator on top? Made of cast iron, approximately 8 inches wide, 4 inches tall, and 3.5 inches deep. Does anyone ever come across one of these before? It's a cast iron mechanical coin bank, manufactured by Monsieur Stersdorfer Company in Germany in 1935. Place a coin on a stump, push a button, his mouth snaps shut, and his tail swings, hitting the coin into the receptacle. What are these small dumbbell-shaped devices mounted to streetlight arms on a highway in New Jersey? I googled lamp object, lamp thing, and lamppost object in vain. I also thought maybe microphones, a Brown Betty mesh node wide area network for public utilities, or even devices for tracking light pollution. Does anyone know what they are? These puzzling devices are called Stockbridge dampers, also known as dog bones. Their purpose is to protect slender structures such as cables, power lines, and lampposts from wind-induced vibrations. These vibrations can fatigue the structure and eventually lead to failure. So, how do these dampers actually work? The vibration in the structure is dampened through the shaking of the two weights on either end of the damper. Stockbridge dampers have been around for a while. A patent was issued to George Stockbridge of Los Angeles, California on July 3, 1928. What is this lightweight, rusty gray-brown metal object? Roughly 6 by 6 inches, possibly circular at some point, but now flattened by being buried, with a toothed gear at the end of a rod. The panel on the rod reads low, medium, and high. It was found while digging in my backyard in rural central Florida, in an area where the prior owner threw trash and other items from the 1950s and 60s. It is too rusty and fragile to bend back into shape. Thanks for any assistance. It's a part of a burner from a Perfection kerosene stove. Here's how it looks in a burner. It was manufactured by the Perfection Stove Company in Cleveland, from the 1920s to the 40s. What is this blue and white painted porcelain vase-like box, with a large hole on one side and specific hole on the opposing side? A family member picked it up from an estate yard sale as it matched a room decor. None of us can figure out what it is along with our search engine inquiries, not being able to find anything. Our best guesses are a vase of some sort, with a missing piece or incense holder. The inside is very clean, so no residual dirt or smoke residue to assist with those guesses. Any help to identify would be great. It's an antique Chinese Qing dynasty opium pillow from the 1800s. This device was used as a headrest by people who smoked opium. Smoking opium became very popular in China in the 18th century, when Britain and other Western countries traded the drug. People of all social classes opened, operated, or visited businesses where they could use the drug. These opium dens stocked the drug and tools to use it, like pipes. Because opium is a depressant, people who smoke it feel drowsy and prefer a dark place to lie down or recline, and used ceramic or wooden pillows like this one to rest their heads. Customers would put their valuables inside the pillow, push the side with the opening against a wall, and lay their heads against its surface. This posture secured their possessions inside as they used opium. The pillow's exterior was cool to the touch and felt refreshing in hot, humid climates. I was snowmobiling in central New York and saw this tower that looks like a crane, but I'm almost sure it is not. I was really far away and had to do like 50x zoom to get close to it. I don't know what else to add to as the pic shows all I know about it. Any ideas? It's the upside-down Air Force. Back in the 1970s, as US Air Force aircraft featured increasingly sophisticated communications and electronic warfare systems, the service established a secretive testing project to measure the emissions and effectiveness of aircraft antennae systems, known unofficially as the upside-down Air Force. Placing aircraft upright on pedestals would ruin tests due to the pedestals themselves getting in the way. The way to solve that problem was totally placing the aircraft upside down. With antennae on the belly of the plane and the belly facing the sky, they could rotate, tip, and spin the plane any way they wanted, and the pedestal would be safely below the aircraft and out of the way. What is this scissor-like thing with hooked prongs, found in the United States? Approximately 8 inches long, 4 inches wide, and is marked on the handle April 14th, 08, possibly 1908. Google image and lens searches have come up empty. My friend suggested it's a vintage tool for removing canning jars from a hot water bath, or to pick hot eggs out of boiling water, or even a scalp scratcher. But given the distance between the handle and the tip, I would say it's a pair of tongs for catching stray hot coals from the fire. Any ideas? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.